Mr. Lightstone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I mentioned during my member statement, my questions today are for the Minister of Justice regarding court orders, specifically for those to refrain from the consumption of alcohol. Mr. Speaker, in a territory that is plagued by alcohol-fueled crime, and in a territory where there's a significant amount of repeat offenders being charged with breach of conditions, it's important that our Minister of Justice, responsible for public safety, pays close attention to this issue. So my first question I'd like to ask the Minister of Justice, over the last fiscal year, 2023-2024, how many court orders did the Nunavut courts provide or give Nunavut to refrain from the consumption of alcohol? And in addition, how many convictions led to charges of breach of those exact court orders? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister of Justice, Ms. Gross.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for that question. That's a very detailed question that I know the department is working on and compiling since the member made his statement. But I can say, Mr. Speaker, that in my understanding, the courts are making fewer abstinent orders for people on probation, as they're hard for people who are maybe addicted to alcohol. And when they are ordered, our community corrections officers monitor and support the individuals by helping them access and complete programming to avoid behavior that leads to criminal activity. And we do know that while there are community corrections officers that focus on supporting access to services such as alcohol treatment, the officers may also order a breach of the individual's conditions, which can result in an individual being placed in custody. So to further answer his question, I can get back to the member with those numbers once I receive them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
First supplementary, Mr. Lightstone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate the Minister's response, and I do look forward to seeing that additional information as the Minister committed. Mr. Speaker, court orders to refrain from alcohol is an important tool in our fight to reduce alcohol-related crime and violence. However, Mr. Speaker, a more stronger form of court order is that of an interdiction. And the Minister of Finance, in response to my question last week, indicated that in Nunavut's 26 years, there's only been one interdiction order given by the Nunavut courts to, I guess, prevent an individual from obtaining and consuming alcohol. My next question is, with our high rates of alcohol-related crime, why has our Nunavut courts not utilized an interdiction order more frequently? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Justice, Ms. Gross.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. So interdiction orders are viewed as outdated and are rarely used. They, in Nunavut and Newfoundland and Labrador, are the only two jurisdictions that include them in law, and even then they're not commonly applied. Interdiction orders are a private law remedy, and they need to be issued by a justice of the peace under the Liquor Act to limit somebody's ability to buy, possess, or drink alcohol. With that, Mr. Speaker, the Department of Justice does not issue or oversee these orders and has no role in initiating them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.